Hello everyone, it is Reversal. I do Clash of Clans and Boom Beach, and we're ready to dominate this war. Hello everyone, it is Reversal. Welcome back to another episode of Boom Beach, and yesterday was a pretty cool day for attacking. I threw in a couple of cool attacks and the result is actually there, and I want to share it with you guys by showing you guys some attack replays. We're going to be kicking off this episode by a operation base that we took down in the final attack, and what we had to do here is take care of this rocket launcher over there, and I did have my gunboat ability boosted up because it was definitely necessary. As you guys can see, we need to do a lot of damage onto that rocket launcher before we take it down, and then come in 7 landing crafts of Zookas and then 1 landing craft of Riflemen. I just kind of figured that is a nice attack strategy to be using, so I'm definitely going to be using that combination more often into the future. Some people might say please add a medic into the mix, but I kind of like what I'm seeing here. I mean, I like to have total damage onto everything that I'm doing there. See the little reference that I made there. But yeah, and overall, as you guys can see, we're kind of sniping this base over here very nicely, very easily, taking out some of the flamethrowers over there, and nothing can really reach us. So I always like these kinds of attacks where we take down the core very easily. So that was one attack. It's raiding right now, that's pretty cool. Moving on to the next attacks, I still got like 4 attacks I want to show off to you guys of bases that we destroyed. Now this very first attack, nothing happened there. That was just accidental. And the second one is actually the one in which we take down the base. So let's just see what we're doing here. Taking out the shock blaster and the shock launcher just like that, dropping 2 barrages next to each other. And then the next thing we're going to be taking out is the shock blaster. Then all I'm basically focusing on here is the rocket launchers, the shock launchers, and everything that's going to make sure that my units die fast. Over here we still got 1 rocket launcher left. Decided to drop some critter boxes so that way they can have some fun at the back there. I don't know if it's energy waste, but it sure looks fun, so I decided to go ahead and do that. As you guys can see, we still got quite a few critters left, and right now the armory goes down. Then I direct them all the way to the back here, and that is about the point where the units decide to drop in. So let's just see what's going to be happening here. So 1 boat of Riflemen, the rest all Zookas. Let's see what's going to be happening here. As you guys can see, they're not walking like the usual way. The flare was still active, so I kind of panicked here. Decided to drop a very clean smoke, but the second one was kind of like unnecessary. Still, I decided to make sure that my units get there, and I also dropped the medkit there to kind of heal up the units that were damaged. So let's see what's going to be happening here. I kind of need to make sure that I take down a couple of buildings here, so I decided to drop a shock here onto those buildings over there. Those machine guns won't harm us right now, but there's only a flamethrower here that's going to be doing some damage. Luckily for us, our medkit is pretty high level and his flamethrower is pretty low level, and as you guys can see, we're taking out the base like a boss. I just like attacks like these, and I'm definitely going to be trying to smoke like a little bit more from time to time here, because smoking the units is just absolutely fun. I just kind of need to figure out the way on how to do it efficiently, if that makes any sense. But yeah, next up we got a Chinese guy in which we took down the base, and this was actually a very close attack. Let's start off by dropping a barrage onto the headquarters to kind of get those surrounding buildings over there, taking down the shock launcher as well, dropping another barrage to take down all of the flamethrowers and the machine guns, taking out the rocket launcher as well, and then also a shock launcher over there. I kind of forgot about this rocket launcher over there, but we'll tackle it very soon. So right now there's only nothing left really, nothing left. Let's actually go ahead and see what we did after this one. Decided to drop 3 critter boxes to take care of the boom cannon, because I kind of wanted to show you guys a couple of cool defensive replays involving critters as well. And then the rocket launcher gets destroyed by me because I obviously didn't pay attention. So let's actually go to the point where all of these buildings are done, because this part actually takes a while for me, because I have been taking out every single building with the critters to gather all of that energy that I needed in the end. Okay, so there we go, the critters right now approaching the headquarters over here. As you guys can see, the headquarters does have a lot of health left. I took out the machine gun just like that. And here's where things are gonna be very, very close. I'm gonna be bumping it in 2 times the speed to kind of speed it up. So very clutch, very close there, but the mortars are just too deadly for me to take out this base. And as you guys can see, just a sliver of health left, so obviously I have to deploy my units to take out this base, and I kind of wished I was able to take down this base. I could have tried over and over, but in the end we're here to take down the bases. The base goes down with a bang without even touching the HQ. Decide to drop some smokes there so that way they don't get hurt anymore. So that was a very interesting base. Next up, we got a resource base. Yes, I also took down a couple of resource bases in this playthrough, and I had to drop a couple of barrages here to take care of these rocket launchers because those were, I think, maxed out. So, decided to drop one more barrage over here, taking out everything just like that. And then there's still 2 rocket launchers left. Let's see how this one went down. So, 2 artilleries, and then we need a 3rd one to just take it out on the spot there. Then over here the same story, 1 more artillery takes it out, 3 artilleries to take out a rocket launch. That's actually pretty badass. And at this time I still had very low energy. I mean, I still had energy, but very low. And after that I decided to drop my units. As you guys can see, they're all gathering onto this quarry, takes it out in like 3 or 5 hits or something like that. And then I was really afraid of the mortars. Machine gun not so much per se, but the mortars are extremely deadly, especially on this color. They are just going to be taking down my units in just 1 blow. So I gotta be very, very careful there what I'm going to be doing there. So I decided to drop a couple of critter boxes to just distract everything like a boss. I'm not really sure if it kind of worked out, but at least I took out I at least took out 1 mortar just like that, and then shocking the other one. Decided to drop a flare to kind of protect myself from the flamethrower at the top there, and then the things got very fun. I decided to just utilize that smoke to get all of the units down there, so that way first of all they can heal up, but second of all they're preparing for that amazing attack they're doing right now. And look at this, look at what's gonna be happening right now. Everything is gonna be dying in just 3 or 4 hits. Onto the outpost just like that. 4 hits from every single unit and 2 buildings go down and the outpost. Really crazy stuff. Moving on to the last attack I want to show you guys today, somewhat of a challenging base. As you guys can see, there's a lot of machine guns at the shore. There's a rocket launcher over here which we obviously take out, but then there's also 3 mortars on each side, which makes it pretty hard for us to do our attack here. But still, I kind of wanted to take on the challenge to see what we can do, and let's just see how we're going to be taking down this base, because we needed less than 40 seconds to take out this base after deploying the units. So I decided to drop a couple of critters, which is a mistake because machine gun just shoots right through there. But decided to drop some medkits as well. Unfortunately, that was in vain. And as you guys can see, decided to drop a flare here in the worst possible position because the mortars all have range on them. Luckily for me, all of the units kind of fan out there to distract the mortars, I suppose, but also hit the HQ, and because of that we were actually able to take down the HQ. I mean, if all of the units were still so very clumped up together, 2 or 3 mortar hits would be taking out all of my units. So as you guys can see, we took out this base. So in overall, we've been doing a couple of cool attacks that I think you guys thought were interesting. If you want to see more episodes like this, make sure to let me know in the comments, and I'll make sure to show you guys some epic attacks. And in overall, just gotta say, I really do like the Zookas alongside with Rifleman combination. Definitely one of my favorites right now. So I'm gonna be making sure that I show you guys some more gameplay footage of that. So that being said, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. As always, make sure that if you guys like this video, to boom, give it a thumbs up. And that being said, this has been Reversal for Boom Beach. I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.